Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Thursday night broadcast of the Crystal Wheel Live with the Cabot Hermetic Temple. My name is Reverend Paul Messerle, and as always, I'm so honored to be able to guide you on this journey tonight to the Crystal Wheel, 700 feet above the city of Salem. And tonight's color is blue for influencing people in high places and expansion of career. If you've joined us for our Crystal Wheel broadcast before, you know that this is a place where you also can make requests for healing and for solace for yourself, as well as to channel in that light that we're going to be bringing in from the universe. And every week it's different. So tonight, again, it's blue, and the altar is radiantly emanating this fantastic Jupiter energy that we're going to talk about. Tonight's meditation was written by Penny Cabot, High Priestess, and it's a whopper. It's a really good one. So get ready, get set, and we're going to be journeying to the wheel very soon in about 15 minutes or so. Remember that, as I mentioned before, it's a healing time tonight. So if you need healing, if somebody needs healing that's very close to you or yourself, all you have to do is in the comment portion of this window, please place your name, your age, your city, and state, and we will be able to direct healing lights specifically to you. The reason why we're asking for specific names and specific locations is because a lot of people have the same name, and we don't want to be sending that healing light to the wrong person. So if you could put that in there, we would really appreciate that. Because we are a 501c3 nonprofit organization, we rely on your charitable contributions. So if you could potentially donate $2 to $5 to your time for your time tonight, we would really appreciate that. And there is a link for you to click on that so that you can make your donation safely. And if you've already donated to us in the past, and potentially you might want to take a look at our Redbubble page. There might be a Cabot product that you might want to get for yourself. Just uploaded a new design for our Yule season coming up. It's a Yule wreath surrounding the Cabot crest, and it's available on t-shirts in every color that you want. The design's in white, so you probably don't want to get it on a white t-shirt, but you can check out our link on Redbubble and take a look at our designs. It's been really fun to keep updating that. Since I've seen you last, that was on our Samhain broadcast on October 31st, and I did talk about potentially leaving out maybe some offerings or some remembrances for your loved ones that have passed on. And interestingly enough, the window is still open. So I don't know if anyone is still receiving any visitations from loved ones passed on or getting messages, but I certainly am, and some of my family members have been as well. So if that's still happening for you, it's probably going to stay open probably until around Yule this time. So it's a time when the ancestors want to come back and celebrate the holidays with us. So if they're welcome in your home, or if you want to welcome them, keep putting out offerings, keep remembering them, or just keep sharing stories. Stories are probably the best way that we can keep them alive and to keep them with us. So continue telling your stories. If you're planning a trip to Salem, just be mindful again that we've got some new dates coming up for our Sabbats for next year. So if you take a look at our Facebook page, our Instagram page, or even our temple website, you can actually see the dates for next year's 8 Sabbats as we turn the wheel of the year. And you might want to plan your trip to Salem during one of those times when you can come to one of our Sabbats in person. So remember that our website has all of our information about the temple, so you can check that out. And if you want to become a member and you're not yet a member, it's $30 a year. You'll get a quarterly newsletter, 4 of them throughout the year, celebrating the Sabbats and all the information that and the lore about the Sabbats written by Cabots. And you'll also get a temple patch that looks like this right here. And you can put that on your ritual wear if you want to. It's just a great way to stay involved, and you don't have to be a witch to join the temple. Remember, we're open to anyone who wants to come and celebrate just the turning of the wheel of the year. And so if that's something of interest to you, or if you think this might be something that you want to satisfy your curiosity, or just it's always been something in the back of your mind that you've been interested in what this is all about, then check it out. The Cabots are a fantastic, wonderful group of people that are just open and accepting of everyone, and we want to make sure that we're creating a safe space for people. So consider joining the Cabot Hermetic Temple if you haven't done so before. We've got our next Yule celebration is coming up on December 21st. So if you want to either join in person, or if you want to virtually check in, tickets are available on CKHT.com, and doors open, I believe, at 5 p.m. or the ritual starts around 5 or so on Eastern Standard Time. So check out that. And again, our information about Yule is also on our Facebook page. So check that out. Astrologically, we've got some major movements happening. First of all, happy Sagittarius in Sun Day today. So Sagittarians out there, celebrate. This is your time to creatively expand, to connect to that Jupiter energy, which again, Jupiter rules the Sagittarian time. So it's a really, really wonderful kind of coincidence that we're putting all of this together with this wonderful, fantastic Jupiter blue energy tonight when Sagittarius steps into its place within the sun astrologically. And at the same time, we've got a Mercury retrograde coming up next week on the 25th. And already we're in the shadow of it. And so if you find that you're beginning to have some miscommunications happening with people or technology issues, or just any sort of issues that have to do with communication whatsoever, just not quite making it through, that's just a little precursor of what's to come. So with that, remember, we've also got Thanksgiving next week for those of you who celebrate it. And so if you're traveling, you might want to expect some delays, or there's always a potential possibility that that could happen. But it also is, again, because it's about communication or miscommunication during this window of retrograde, which is from the 25th of November to, I think, December 15th. Just remember that everything you say may not be received or heard the way that you said it. And again, the holidays can always be a very stressful time for some people. Don't put yourself in any sort of situation where you think your mental health might be compromised. So be mindful of who you spend your holidays with. Some people obviously, where you feel there's obligations, and some people feel they don't have a choice. But if you do have a choice and you think that it might be better serving you to spend your time with yourself or with chosen family or loved ones that are not entirely part of your traditional holiday gatherings, it's always a good time to think about, look out for yourself and make sure that you're going to be in a good place, but also make sure that you're going to be there for your loved ones if they need you. One other things that I have for you, because I pulled some things. Around the holidays, it's really easy to think about like the past and to think about nostalgic memories and happy times. And it's good to dwell on those things briefly. Just don't stare at them. Remember, we don't want to get lost in the past. We want to stay as much in the present as possible, because that's where you have the most good and the most power. The past can't be changed. The future is malleable, but the now, the here, this moment, that's the moment that we are always in, the eternal now. So, look back at the past. If you can express gratitude for the lessons that you've learned, remember, a lesson is something that helps you be who you are. It's not a sentence to make you feel that you've been trapped by something. If you can potentially walk forward from the past with a sense of purpose and a sense of determination that was then, this is now, that's the power that you have. And we're going to be channeling that power tonight, that possibility of expanding your career or where you are in your life right now, calling in Jupiter to help you not influence people by controlling them, but to show them the wonder that you are, because that's really what Jupiter is. It's about expansion. And that fantastic blue light that comes from Jupiter is just amazing. If you've seen, and you might have even heard about Lori Cabot talk about her channeling the color blue when it was photographed back in the, I think, late 1970s, you'd be amazed to see that blue light coming through. So if you've not traveled to the wheel before, this is going to be an interesting journey for you, because we are traveling through our minds, through the pineal gland deep inside of your head. And we channel a light that brings us to wherever we want to be within moments. And we do this by quieting our mind into a frequency called alpha. So to do that, we're actually going to count down from 7 to 1, and each number corresponds to a color on the spectrum, starting from red and working all the way down to orchid. And just focusing on those numbers and those colors will help to quiet your mind. And once the mind has begun to quiet, then we're going to count from 10 to 1. And at that point, you should be in an alpha state. Anytime you close your eyes for longer than 3 minutes, you're in alpha anyway, but this helps you to get into that state pretty quickly. And then we're going to mentally travel to Salem, Massachusetts, 700 feet above the city of Salem, Massachusetts. And floating above the city is an astral construct of crystals that Laurie Cabot created with her coven, the Black Doves of Isis, back in the 1970s, as a place for healing and for solace and for channeling the colors of the universe, healing colors, colors that help us be the best that we can possibly be for ourselves. And when we're the best for ourselves, we're the best for those around us. Right? We always want to make sure that we're not over giving or giving from an empty cup or even an empty well. We want to make sure that we're constantly filling up our well with energy from the universe, and that we are not only projecting these colors, but we're bringing them through us. We're not just giving it of us, we're really more bringing it through us. You never want to give someone your energy. You want to make sure that you're channeling energy from the universe. You become the conduit. So when we go out to the crystal wheel, we'll see this fantastic color blue, and we'll have some time up there to meet other people, potentially other Cabots, and send some healing light down to the earth. And then before we come back, we're going to give ourselves total health clearance by taking our right hand, putting it over our head, sweeping it down over our face, and pushing it away from us at our solar plexus. And it helps to say, I am giving myself total health clearance. I am healing myself. And that helps to clear us of any extraneous energies that we may have been exposed to. We don't want to say, bad energies, good energies. It's more what's correct and incorrect for you, because what's correct for you may not be correct for somebody else. So you just want to make sure that you're clearing your etheric field of anything extraneous. It always helps to do that, especially if you're around chaotic or stressful situations, to give yourself health clearance. Just clears those energies, and then you can proceed forward with your day. And then we're going to count up from 1 to 10 and then from 1 to 7, and we will be back. So when we get back, I'll check in with some feedback. There will be probably a 15-minute meditation time in the center of this meditation evening that we have, so that I can send some energy to people who have made their requests on the Crystal Wheel healing list. I'm going to be working tonight with a blue sphere and a cracked sphere that's got multiple fractures going multiple directions. And I'm also going to be working with some cinnamon tonight and some cloves, because those are correspondences that connect to Jupiter and its expanding energies. So you will want to find a comfortable, quiet place to sit in, free from distractions. If any of you have pets, it's not that you have to sequester them away, but pets love alpha. So if you couch yourself into alpha, don't be surprised if your pet is nearby you. And as long as they're not too distracting to you, they like to come in and feel the vibes too. Anytime Cabots that I've worked with, especially in our witchcraft classes online, any Cabot that it goes into alpha, all of a sudden there's a cat in the screen. Somebody showing up on their Zoom screen with a cat or a dog popping in, because they love this energy. It's palpable. You'll be able to feel it. So, and I'm sure that there's lots of people tonight who are checking in who can attest that happens with them. So, but pretty soon we're going to be going. We've got a little over a minute left. If you have a quartz crystal or a cobalt crystal, hold that in your receptive hand. That's going to help pull that energy in. And then we're going to be able to travel to the wheel tonight. So just kind of get ourselves situated. I think I went over everything that I wanted to talk to you about tonight. It was a lot. We do have another crystal wheel coming up live next month. Reverend Jack is going to be back with, I think it's color yellow, on December 12th. So mark your calendars. We try to do one live a month. And just to let you know that we're here and we're trying. We're busy witches. We've got lots of things on our plate, and we can at least pop in at least once a month to do a live with you. We'd love to do it. Otherwise, remember, every Thursday night there will be a color and a meditation listed and put on our Facebook page, so that you can do the meditation yourself. And then that color lasts all week. So you can pop in at any time. And even if you're not watching this live broadcast and you're watching the recorded version of it, you'll still be able to go up to the wheel. And so if you need to go up, people have job interviews potentially coming up. Not a bad idea to carry a little cinnamon with you, either in your pocket or sprinkle a little in your shoe. Draw some of that Jupiter energy in. Think about the color blue, wear blue. Try to bring in as much of that fantastic Jupiter blue light as you possibly can. And see if that helps you with your career. All right. We are at 10 p.m. exactly at Eastern Standard Time. So let's get started. I'm going to clear the energy with a bell. So as I ring this bell, let those vibrations come out to you. You should be able to feel them come through and just kind of level the energy of the room that you're in, wherever that may be. Remember, this is a vibration. Vibrations are traveling now through all this technology, but at the same time, etherically, we're clearing our spaces so that we can get ready to go to the wheel tonight. Okay. So take a quick moment, sit back, make sure you have your crystal with you in your receptive hands, right? Try not to lay down. It's super easy to fall asleep in alpha if you do that. And not that that's a bad thing, but you might miss out on the meditation. So, all right, here we go. Tonight's meditation is blue, to influence people in high places and for expansion of career. Sit quietly in your chair and uncross your legs and place your palms open on your lap. As you relax in this comfortable position, take a moment to quiet your mind and body. Releasing any tension from the day, now close your eyes. Allow the warmth of relaxation to enter your crown. It's spreading to your forehead now and to your face. Feel the warmth move down your face and relaxing your whole being as it travels further to the back of your neck and shoulders, releasing all tension. The warmth now travels down your arms and to your hands, down your back and your chest, to your stomach, relaxing all of your muscles. The warmth is moving from your hips and down the front and back of your thighs. Feel the warmth and relaxation as it travels to your calves and shins, to your feet and your toes. Feel the relaxation surrounding your body and mind as you prepare to count into alpha. With your mind's eye, see the number 7 and see the color red. See the number 6 and see the color orange. See the number 5 and see the color yellow. See the number 4 and see the color green. See the number 3 and see the color blue. See the number 2 and see the color indigo, like the midnight sky. See the number 1 and see the color orchid. Going down deeper now, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You are now at your innermost level where everything you do is correct and for the good of all. And this is so. With your mind's eye, see yourself outside looking up at the night sky. Start to gather your thoughts and surroundings. You begin to slowly rise up, further up 700 feet into the air, moving towards the blue, glowing crystal wheel surrounding the city of Salem, Massachusetts. In the distance, you see the crystal wheel slowly spinning. As you get closer, the color blue becomes more brilliant with each turn of the wheel. As you approach the top of the wheel, it slowly turns and sends out a blue ray of light energy that gently lowers you down to the top of the crystals. These blue crystals are formed in every size and shape. They come from all over the world. This light blue may appear to you as an image like water or a texture. Focus on this blue light as it produces a feeling of confidence, the feeling of success and accomplishment. Rays of blue light start to travel up towards the sky and swooping down to the earth below like a tree branching out to cover everyone with luck, good health, and abundance. Once your thoughts are centered, allow yourself to feel the power of the blue light of tonight's crystal wheel. Focus on powerful energy of the force, the Tao, the God, the Goddess, and the All. Knowing that the more light rays shine your life, the fuller it becomes, and everyone on the crystal wheel tonight feels that fullness around you. Fill your mind with this blue light. See it in every shade. See this light and feel its energy, the energy of Jupiter. Allow this blue light to enter your mind, and it allows the universal mind to expand your career, bring success into your life, and influences bosses and powerful people that affect your life. Spread your arms as if to say, welcome, and visualize the blue light coming in through your hands and covering all aspects of your life like a blanket of light mist. You feel accomplishment and attunement of goals. Once you have taken in the healing energy that was needed for yourself, send it to those who need it as well. If you're able to send healing to others, start by seeing the names on the crystal wheel healing list. We now begin the 15-minute meditation. With each breath that you take, you feel an overwhelming radiant glow that emits from your body, mind, and spirit. This blue glow makes you more powerful and strong toward your career goals, and this is so. It is time to say goodnight to those whom you have come here seeking, with guidance and the guidance from all, the force, the Tao, the God, the Goddess. Feel a gentle pulsating ray of blue light energy surround you, lifting you slowly off the crystal wheel. You safely descend into the night sky, back to where you started. Begin to feel the energy rising up from you in your toes and shins, your thighs, back up towards your hands, chest, now your neck and your head. Now give yourself total health clearance. As we count up slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Open your eyes. And thank you for joining us on this meditation tonight, written by my dear, dear friend, Penny Cabot, High Priest X. Wow. I connect very, very strongly with the planet Jupiter and the blue light that comes from Jupiter. It's just, the blue has been a color that has been with me for a very, very long time as a power color, a color to draw upon. And being a Sagittarian, I connect to Jupiter in a very, very big way. So hopefully you found that this meditation was beneficial for you tonight. I would love to hear your feedback. If you saw that blue light, felt anything coming through. It was a lot of very interesting visions that I was having tonight as I was going through the Crystal Wheel healing list. And I was trying to focus on as much different healing as possible. But I was drawn to, particularly to my throat and my voice. I think there's some people out there that may not either have their voice physically, or they may not have their voice as well. I mean, as far as the ability to speak their mind, or to speak strongly, or to hold their place. So I've sent you a lot of blue light tonight. So hopefully you'll be able to step into your authenticity and step into your power and allow that blue light to come through. Another vision that I saw tonight was a lot of literally physical doors opening off far, far into the future, and the roads were paved with resumes that were kept unfolding on themselves. So if you're in the process right now of considering looking for something else, keep working with this blue light. And again, try to wear blue, try to bring some of that Jupiter energy correspondences in there. Cloves, cinnamon. I was trying to activate my cinnamon and my cloves in my hands tonight. The smell coming off of them was absolutely intense and amazing. And they are autumnal spices. Those spices, and we're stepping into a time where we're making a lot of autumnal flavored objects and things that, dishes and things. So as you're sprinkling your cinnamon or your cloves into your dishes, think about that Jupiter energy, think about that expansion, think about that influence, think about just the ability to be successful and to create abundance all around you by utilizing those correspondences. It's really fantastic, wonderful, and they are my go-tos. I mean, as a Sagittarian, as a follower of that energy from Jupiter, as a person who uses it frequently, I'm constantly running for my cinnamon and for my cloves for things, and they're probably my favorite ones to work with. And a good complement to all of them is allspice, even though that's more of a moon-related correspondence. I am a Cancer moon, so it all kind of ties together. If you haven't had your astrology charts read, right, Reverend Mother Lori always asks for you to get that done, because the more you know about who you are astrologically, the more you know who your correspondences are, and you know who your allies are to work with in the mineral and plant world. So think about that. Always lots of wonderful tidbits of information to get from a Cabot, right? We're constantly working with the science of the graft and trying to make it the world a better place by utilizing our science and our light to help others and to do everything for the good of all, right? Because when everybody wins, when we win, everybody wins. So you want to make sure that every intention that you send out is for the good of everyone, not just yourself, not me, not you, just all. Everything you send out is for the good of all. So remember that we've got another meditation coming up next month with Reverend Jack on December 12th. We have Yule on the 21st. If you happen to be in town in Peabody, because that's at the Portuguese American Veterans Hall, you can go there, or you could check in online. You can get tickets available at ckht.org. And again, if this meditation has been beneficial for you in some way, if you felt that it has complemented your life and your world in some way, then we would truly appreciate a donation of $2 to $5 at the safe link that's provided in the information portion of this window. And again, as we're approaching the holidays, just for your own peace of mind, shield up. Remember, Cabots have our fantastic shield that we put around. Remember, the shield will protect me from all negative and positive energies and forces that may come to do me harm. Say it as many times as you feel you need to. Visualize that fantastic aura around you, and be centered and grounded in your space. Enjoy the holiday season as we approach it, and I will reconvene with you on Crystal Will Live after the new year. So Reverend Jack and I are kind of looking at our dates for when we think we want to get our broadcasts out. So look forward to those on Facebook. We will have our announcements made for our events coming up soon. And remember that the Sabbats are coming up for next year, and they're already listed. So you can take a look at those on Instagram, Facebook, or our CKHT.org. And if you think that you might want to go to Salem and visit the Portuguese American Veterans Hall, which is in neighboring Peabody, that would be fantastic for you to come and join the Cabots for a live circle. We'd love to see you there. So with that, I'm going to bid you all adieu. Have a wonderful, blessed holiday season. Blessed Yule to those of you who celebrate Yule. Blessed Thanksgiving for those of you who celebrate Thanksgiving. And we will see you after the new year. At least I will. Reverend Jack will be back next month. Right? Take very good care of yourselves. Remember, your highest good will always prevail. Good night, everyone.